Alright, now the story for Rise of the Planet of the Apes follows James Franco's character, who is a scientist for this big company called GeneSys. And he's been working with this thing called the Cure, which is pretty much a cure for Alzheimer's. And he's been working with this cure for many, many years. He's finally really close to finding out the cure and figuring it all out. And he tested it on an ape, and this ape is actually really responding well to it. It's actually growing it more intelligent, solving a whole bunch of puzzles. Out of nowhere, this ape goes crazy. They found out the ape actually went crazy because it had a son, because it was a, it was a mommy. It was a mommy ape, and it had a son. Of course, James Franco feels really bad. Takes this ape, brings it home, raises it to pretty much be his son. Names it Caesar, and of course, stuff happens where this ape has to go away from James Franco and finds out the world is not a very nice place. And of course, this ape just pretty much leads a revolt because it is very intelligent, leads a revolt with all these other apes and gorillas, and just goes all out, because that's really what it is. It's the rise of the Planet of the Apes. I'm not spoiling anything. That's really the story of it. The plot here is amazing, I will say, because it does there's a whole bunch of little subplots in the film that are really, really cool. Not like a whole bunch. There's like 2 or 3 other ones here that are really, really good and really fleshed out, and I love them. I love the little subplots that they put in here, and a lot of the subplots that they put in here will definitely become more bigger plots if there's hopefully a sequel. I love the story in this film. I really did. Caesar's a badass ape. He is. So I'm gonna give the story a perfect 10. I love the story. I really did. So let's talk about the acting now. The acting, again, I'm gonna be repeating myself a lot in this review. Caesar is a badass in this film, and he is pretty much the star in this. And if you don't know who Caesar is played by, because Caesar's a monkey, but of course, I'm sorry, he's an ape, but of course, we have computer graphics and stuff. We don't need to train an ape anymore or get a guy in a suit. We can computerize a ape right on the spot, and that's what they did. They got a guy who is fantastic at motion cap, Andy Serkis, who is an amazing motion actor, and he's actually a really good voice actor too. And they got him to play Caesar, and he does an amazing job. Probably one of the best performances, at least mocap wise or something, like just acting as in without saying lines perfectly. He's just great. I'm just gonna say he's great in this film. James Franco does a great job too. Frida Pinto plays James Franco's girlfriend. She does great. Everybody else is great. John Lithgow plays James Franco's dad in the film. He does a great job. Everybody does a great job. But Andy Serkis, you are the man. I love you. I loved you in Enslaved Odyssey to the West last year. I love you in this. I love you as King Kong. I love you as Gollum. I love you. Anyway, I'll give the acting, I'll give it a 9.5, because there is a couple of performances here and there that are not amazing. They're good, don't get me wrong, but they're not amazing. Like Tom Felton as the douchebag little guy, the little douchebag kid you want to choke. He was good, he just wasn't great. So that's why I'm going to give it a 9.5. So let's talk about the special effects and the action of the film, because the special effects in this film are amazing. They really are. They're some of the best out there, because I was really taken by these special effects for the apes, because that's really all you get. Every other special effect in the film are like maybe little explosions here or there, or a helicopter falling or something. Most of the special effects are with the apes, and they are amazing. They really are. They do look pretty fake sometimes when you get close up, but because you had the mocap actors doing all the ape movements and stuff, and they all look realistic, you forget that they kind of look fake, because they move like they're real. I love the special effects though. I mean, they only looked or blah sometimes. There was one shot which I actually laughed at, because I thought the special effect was really bad, where all these apes are just looking down on this hill, and then there's this car driving by, and it looks so fake. This car, a car just turning on this split, or this U-turn or something, whatever the hell. I'm getting confused, but it looks so fake. It really did. But besides that, the special effects are still great. The action also, it's more of the action it takes place in the last 30 minutes of the film, and when the action is here, it's amazing. It really is. It's very because the chemistry is so good between all the characters. Of course, James Franco and Caesar love each other, and the action is actually much better because of that, because you don't want anything to happen to these characters, because this is a reboot. I mean, this is a origin, and you're like, oh, well, some of these characters can't die because we see them in other films, but some of them can die, and also this is a reboot, so anything can happen, and you're like, oh man, I don't want anything to happen. Oh, and it's great. The action is definitely great. Special effects are great. I love both of them. I'm just gonna give it a 10, even if there's a couple problems with special effects. I thought the drama was there, and it was so good that it actually made the action and special effects much better. And of course, the mocap was great. I'm just confusing myself now. Let's go on to the entertainment. I'm going to say right here, I didn't want to give a 10 out of 10 this year, really, but I mean a third, I'm sorry, not 4. Because I gave Source Code a 10, and I gave Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, which also had Tom Felton in it, a 10. And I didn't want to. I really didn't. And of course I gave a 10, a 9.5, and a 10. So I can't give it a perfect 10, right? Screw it. You know what? I was thinking in the car on my way home, I was like, wow. I don't want to give a third 10 this year so soon in the year. It's only the 8th month. We still have 4 more months. And then I realized I'm in the other I'm in the other lane, and maybe I should get out of here because I don't want to die. But then I was like, you know what? I should have not crashed. I was like, fuck. Oh, at least that was a good movie. So I'm gonna give it a 10. Fuck it. I just went off on a different thing. I'm gonna give it a 10. It's a great, or 40 out of 40 like I do it. Just think of it as a 10, a perfect score. Another one that is amazing this summer. I love this summer. This summer has been great. 3 10 out of 10s this year, and 2 this summer. In the last month, I would say. Amazing. So anyway, there's my review for Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Thank you and goodbye.